Hey there viewers, it's Charlie. I'm back again with another Transformers review. And today's review is going to be on Studio Series B-127, or as the toy line calls him, Bumblebee, or as he calls himself, TFOne. Yeah, he constantly calls himself that throughout the film, and can be kind of annoying, but it's funny at the same time. But yeah, this is pretty much the Transformers 1 version of Bumblebee, and well, how is this figure? Well, starting off with the box. Well, we have the standard Studio Series packaging for this year. So, of course, we've got B in both modes here. Got his name right there, both his film name and his toy line name, because I don't think he's even called Bumblebee in the film. Like, he's just called B-127 or B, or, of course, Badassatron as he calls himself. Of course, he's from Transformers 1. 18 steps. Got a picture of his face just right there. This side we just have the rest of him just continued here. And I'm pretty sure that's the surface of Cybertron there, where they pretty much see that Sentinel Prime was meeting with the Quintessons. The back of him in both modes. And we can even see a picture of him with the battle mask, which the toy doesn't have, but hey, maybe a potential retool. And we even have the knife hands or the sword hands. Seriously, why did they censor that to sword hands? And it says what he does in the film. Although I feel like this should be B-127, Orion Pax, D16, and Elita 1 instead of just final names, but yeah, that's just nitpicking at this point. But anyway, that's pretty much it for the box. So moving on to the figure. Well, it's a Cybertronian car. And honestly, I love how this looks. Like, it kind of reminds me of how Bumblebee looks in the War for Cybertron video game, of how this vehicle mode looks. Like, there's no windshield, which I talked about with Primer. Got, I guess these are meant to be like headlights or something. I don't know. Got a little grill just right there. The wheels, well, yeah, they're just fully yellow. These do roll really well, and I mean really well. Like, look at this. That's how well he can roll. Seriously. I could spend the entire video just rolling this guy along, but, well, of course, I have other things to look at, but still, this is amazing. Sort of the desk toy material right here. But anyway, of course, we've got a port right here to plug in a gun. Port right here for the knife hands. And we have these just sticking out for some reason. The Prime Changer also has this, but I guess this is meant to be the spoiler. I don't know, it's kind of jarring, but like, these aren't the feet, these are, but still, kind of weird. And I guess we got the underneath here, which just have the head just poking out, which the instructions actually do say that they'll turn this around. It's just I forgot to do that, but it doesn't really make a difference if you turn the head around or not, because, I mean, as I said in the previous review, you don't display the vehicle modes like this, do you? Unless you're doing like a huge crash scene. So it doesn't really matter. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it for the vehicle mode. And already this is a really fun figure, just for the fact that it rolls really well. I mean, these back spikes are probably in the film, I'm not sure. But yeah, this is a really good looking vehicle mode. So let's move on to the accessories. So starting off, we got the knife hands and the little arm blasters. So yeah, now these are also separate, but these need to be attached to the actual blasters to form as the knife hands. But anyways, these just plug right on top here. You also put these like backwards to be like boosters, but come on, this is already cool looking. So yeah. And for the next accessory, we got a death tracker gun. I mean, dude, I know Blockies has a full-on death tracker, but come on, a death tracker gun. And this can just plug onto the side here. And already I can tell this can't take blast effects, but, well. Yeah, this looks pretty cool. So now we got him fully armed up. And, well, that's pretty much it for the vehicle mode, so let's do a quick comparison. So, here's the Prime Changer. Keep in mind, the Prime Changer is the mainline version. And, well, some people may prefer the Prime Changer version, but for me, I definitely like this one, because keep in mind, your Autobots aren't really a thing in Transformers 1 until, like, what, the very end. Prime Changer has an Autobot symbol right on the very front. But still, both figures look really good. So, if anything, it's personal preference which one you think is better. But for me, I like this one. So, yeah. But they are both really good interpretations of Banasatron here. So, yeah. So, that's pretty much it for the vehicle mode. Let's get this guy transformed. Get the gun out, and already I'm getting things untabbed. So, the transformation of this guy is simple, but also quite interesting. Let's clear my throat first. So, I'm just going to quickly get the arms untabbed first. So, the arms tab into here and here. So, I'm just going to untab it here. And just get the entire shoulder, just move the shoulder down like so. Then with the back, so the back wheels, we're just going to untab these. So these plug into here. And with these back spikes, this just all flips up. Like so. The wheels just, or the back wheels just move up to form the feet. These little blocks here move down to form the heels. Small heels, but they do help them stand. And now we can just untab all this. There we go. I was moving from the wrong bit, but all this is untabs. Just move the legs down. So he pretty much like arcs his back to transform into car mode. So if you can see that. I actually really like that step. It's pretty fun, but anyway, just split the legs. Just try and untab the front bit of the car. There we go. Try and push this little bit in. Flip this front bit out, and then just move the bonnet over the head. There we go. Just tabs in. This bit just flips in, and that just tabs in to form his back. Shoulders move up. The forearms, they just rotate around. They open up. And we just flip out the hands. There we go. So just do the same on this hand as well. And here we have Banasatron in robot mode. And yeah, that's quite a simple transformation, but it's still fun. Like, I really like how the legs transform. And compare that with the other A-level figure this year, which is that Devastation Prime. This guy looks pretty good in both modes. So, yeah. So, having a 360 of this guy. Kind of looks like he's got a roller skate here with these wheels. Of course, got the head, just a standard Bumblebee head. I kind of wish that there was an option for like a battle mask, but oh well. Maybe like a separate version, like a special exclusive version. Because like we are getting an Orion Pax next year, according to listings, but But still, this looks really good, and it looks accurate to the film. And of course, the accessories. Well, starting off, for storage, we can just plug the Death Tracker gun right into his arse. It's kind of awkward, but it can plug into there. And for the Death Tracker gun, not the Death Tracker, my brain is not working. For the sword hands, these just plug onto his back, so this could form like a jetpack, like so. So all that can be stored. But we can also take these, plug these into the hands. Oh. So yeah, we can just plug these into the hands. So now he's got the knife hands. Although he doesn't really have hands now. The Mega Man arm cannons with swords on the side. And that's kind of a gripe I have. I wish that these could work alongside the normal hands. Because I'm pretty sure in the film, like there was a scene where these just flipped out and he still had the hands. Maybe this was a concept art thing. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure this is like referencing the War for Cybertron toy where that had like arm blades and they put that in the film. Because I remember that's in one of the trailers, and then of course they put that in the film. And then in the UK dub, they censored it to sword hands for some reason. Like, okay. So this is, so you can do this if you want. This is an option. Or if you want them to not stab people. Of course, we also have the Death Tracker gun. And then we can just plug these back onto here, if I can even do that. There we go. And seeing how I'm recording, the figure's going to be an absolute jerk on me. There we go. But yeah, we have the Death Tracker gun, which you can probably put with Prime as well if you want. But I'm just going to have B hold this. Because why not? He deserves to have actual hands. So yeah. Honestly, I quite like how this looks. I'm not sure if Elite is coming with one as well. I'll have to quickly check, and I'll just post an update here. There you go. But, yeah. It's nice to have these, because they did use them in the film. Yeah, that climax was actually a pretty awesome scene. And it does have me hope that we get like an arachnid, and I'm pretty sure we are according to listings. So, yeah. And there's not really much else to say, because, I mean, it's film accurate. It looks really good. It's fun to transform, so let's just move on to how he compares with the Prime Changer, because, I mean, like, you might prefer the Prime Changer. And honestly, they look pretty good together. although the Prime Ginger does do one thing I wish that this guy did. The knife hands without needing the blaster as well, which... That's one thing I'll give to the Prime Changer. That, and having the chest be removable so you can see the cog. So, yeah. But, honestly, I can't say which one is better. It's up to personal preference. So, yeah. I do like the yellow on the Prime Changer as well, because this one's more of, gold caramel color. But, at least I'm pretty sure he uses that kind of yellow in the film as well. And finally, let's do the articulation. So, head. I'll just take all this off, because it's really easy to knock these off, but for the articulation, head, yeah, it's on a ball joint. Although he can't look really high up the screen, like he does in the film with the knife hands. The arms are on ball joints, so as you can see here, they're on ball joints, so hopefully they don't wear down over time. But yeah, he can T-pose. He can go down so he can T-pose even better. 90 degrees of elbows. Of course, bicep rotation. Wrists, not really anything now, although they can sort of move, I'm pretty sure. No. I was hoping to put in that maybe they could move just due to the transformation, but that's not the case. But waist can rotate. You can kick forward, you can kick back. Yeah, these are on ball joints as well. So got swivel there. Swivel down here as well. 90 degrees of knees there. Foot. Almost attached to there, but if you want to tab this in, the foot can kick forward. And really good pivot there, so if you want, then he can do the splits, and you can pretty much just do this if you want. Granted, your thumb doesn't knock him over. But hey, if you want that, then there you go. So yeah, standard articulation. And let's end this with the knife hands, because honestly, I'm thinking of a good thumbnail pose with these. So, that's all I've got to say with this guy. Complaints? Well, I wish the knife hands could be given to him without the blasters as well, as per the Prime Changer, but that one's more of a nitpick, because, I mean, hey, you can still give him these. I also wish that there was an option to give him the battle mask, maybe as like a separate head, you know, kind of like what we had with Volkswagen Bumblebee back in like, what, early days Studio Series. So you could just take the head off and then just pop on the battle mask version, or just pop on the battle mask over this face. I don't know. Or maybe like an exclusive version with the battle mask. I don't know. But that one is a nitpick. For other complaints, just the fact that we got some ball joints here, because I'm scared that those might wear out over time, because I think one of these is already kind of loose. I think it's... Yeah, I think this is kind of loose on mine, and my next review is also going to have some loose joints, so, yeah, watch out for that. But honestly, that's pretty much all I've got to say. So, do I recommend this guy? Absolutely. This is a really fun version of the character. Is it better than the Prime Changer? I can't really say. Both have their flaws, in my opinion, but both also have their pros. But if you're just looking for a really fun figure of Banasatron here, then this is a really solid figure. It's fun to transform. It's fun to roll around. It's a fun desk toy. That's what this is. It's a fun desk toy. Plus, it's accurate to the film, and it has me really excited for at least a 1. So, yeah. Definitely do recommend this guy. So, This has been my review on Studio Series B-127, and this is Charlie Young, signing off.